Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and today we're going to be doing a Technique Tuesday. We're going to be working with some of the markers today. I've got my regular markers, I've got my Stampin' blends, so we're going to be playing. Alright, I want you to take a screenshot of this information that we have. It's the November host code. It is the last week that you could order the little treats bundle and the real red sheer ribbon. And guess what today is? You can probably buy this and so much more for, you don't even know. It is our 24-hour sale, so you're going to save 10% off almost everything in the catalog. There is a select few that are not available, but for the most part, you've got the annual catalog and you've got the holiday catalog. And there's so much in there, like stamp sets, all kinds of stuff, 10% off. So that kicks off our celebration week. And not celebration, not the Stampin' Up! Celebration, celebration. And that means I am going to be trying to sell, sell, sell. And it starts off with our Madness 24-hour sale. I'll put all the information down below in the description, but go right here to jeanpersani.stampinup.net and you will be able to see everything that's going to be on sale. Also, if you are subscribed to my newsletter, go to BeautyandtheStamper.com to do that, and you will also be getting all the information and would have known about the sale already. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. My technique for the day, let me get rid of this. My technique for today is all about using the blends, and I also have my markers out. And the reason I have my markers out is because I put something on my blog for you guys. I have the Stampin' Blends color swatch. I made these for you. I have it in Very Vanilla and Whisper White, so that way you can do your swatches on whatever color you need to do. So I'm going to be using a Whisper White for today's card. These are the ones I've chose. I've used some gray granite, some basic black and Whisper White cardstock, and some Daffodil Delight. But we're going to be focusing on the Whisper White because we're focusing on doing our swatches. So I'm going to grab just my Whisper White swatch, and all you need to do is print them out on the cardstock that you want to use. So we're going to be using the Fancy Phrases here today. It is a cling set stamp. I'm going to be using these flowers here, along with this Sending a Little Smile Your Way, and then the other one that says keep it in case you need it sometime. I just think that is super sweet. I'm also going to be using this little guy right here. So let's go ahead and stamp. All right. I've got out 2 pieces of Whisper White, one for the outside, one for the inside, and then I also have this scrap piece here. I'm going to set that off to the side because we first need to do our stamping. Now when we're working with the blends, we need to, is that a little bit, let me see. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is going to be crazy. If I feel like it is a little bit, is that better? Was it a little bit hazy? I don't know, but it's fixed now, so there we go. We're going to be using the Memento, and these are our first little flowers here. I'm going to ink that up. Now, when I ink these up with the Memento, I don't know why, but I like to take it and rub it first. And I don't know, it just seems to get darker for me like that. You see that? And then I go in and really ink that up again. So I'm going to take that. Let that just sit there for a second while that gets all in there. Look at how pretty that is. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to set that off, and we're going to do our other bit of stamping here. We're going to take the inside. This one seems to be good. I'm going to put that right down here, and then give that a second. Ooh, I almost got it pretty close to the bottom. Then we're going to use this and keep it in case you need it sometime. Now, I don't know what I was thinking when I put these on, but I want them to be straight. So I'm lining them up with here because it looks crooked, right? That's because I put the sticker on crooked. So I lined it up with the bottom here. And hopefully, if I keep this straight, yes, there we go. It came out straight. Now, I don't know how this one's going to work because this one's really crooked. So again, I straightened it the best that I could here, but look how crooked that looks. Oh my goodness. I don't know how we're going to get this one, but we're going to try. Probably going to disappear out of your view because it is going to be tough getting this one straight, I think. All right, let's see here. Keeping that straight. It looks like it wants to be very crooked, but look, because I straightened it with this edge, I was able to get that pretty straight there. So we're good. Got all our stamping done, and now we get to do what we came here for, and that's the coloring. Now, if you don't have swatches already, I would suggest printing one out, and you don't have to. You can just swatch it as you go along, but I like to do it here, and the reason I got my marker is because I know I want to use Old Olive. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put in here Old Olive, right? And then I'm going to take, where's my Old Olive? Here it is, I didn't get it out. I'm going to take my Old Olive, my light and my dark, and I'm just going to take the thick ends, and I'm going to go ahead and go like that. And then I'm going to take my darker one and go like that, and now we know exactly what those look like. Now, for the most part, you're going to be good to go, but this also keeps track. So this is my Daffodil Delight. It's not going to be very dark, but it's okay. We know what color the marker is. Now this is why I say I'm going to get this out. It says Daffodil Delight Dark. I don't have the light. I don't know where it went. It disappeared on me. I may have used it and thrown it all away because it went dry, but I now know that I have to replace that light. They're sold in combo packs, so I know that I'm going to have to get both. This looks like it could be the light, but it's not. It's So Saffron. So I'm getting my So Saffron. This is going to be even lighter than the Daffodil Delight. So I got my So Saffron here. And look how similar. I mean, they just look so similar. So you don't really know. I mean, even between the light and the dark, right? This is light and this is dark. You can't really tell. So swatching it is where you can really see that. And now we know. And you can see the difference in that. Okay, so I would do that for all of mine. This one I definitely want to see. And you can do them in any order. I'm just doing them as I have them. It's going to let me see how things work together. And I actually am going to put this right here. This is my pumpkin pie. And I'm doing that because I want to work with the Daffodil Delight, and I want to see how the light pumpkin pie looks. Because on here, it looks like it would be really pretty. But once we put it on here, you see it may or may not work. I don't know. I'm still, I don't know yet. But the dark is definitely dark. But that's a nice, pretty peach color that we've got there. So that may just work with the roses. And then the last one we'll do is the soft Seafoam. This is really light. But I still want to do it because now I know what my... oh, I am getting a message. Sorry about that. It's still really light, but that's okay because I now know what the marker looks like as well. And so we're going to go in our light. And then we're going to go in with our dark. Okay, so we've got all the colors that we're going to use all swatched out. I have so many colors over here. It's crazy. So I will definitely have these. I'll need to print 2 for as many as I have. But now I know exactly how I want these to work. And I'm looking to see how these might work. I might need to go with a different color. I don't think I do. But, you know, that's what the swatching is for. So if you want those swatches, make sure you go to BeautyandtheStamper.com and they will go ahead and be there for you. So I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in here. I definitely know that I want to go with some Old Olive. And I'm just trying to figure out which ones are the leaves and which ones are the buds. Okay. And then while I have that out, I'm going to go ahead and go along here as well. And this is going to be another true to form video. If it takes me 20 minutes, it's going to take you 20 minutes. If it takes an hour, it's going to take you probably close to an hour. So we're going to do this together. And then if I mess up, you'll know where not to mess up. So again, we've got this dark and light going on. And again, I'm enjoying seeing you. And when I make my mistakes, you'll be able to actually see my face and be like, oh, that's what she looks like when she makes all those errors. That's what the fear in her voice is looking like. You know, oh, going crazy. I get texts throughout the day. A lot of them are my teammates, so who are on my Stamping Beauties team. So if you're interested in that, being on my team, I would love to have you. We do have a good time. I think we're all done here. Now, I've done these before with some cherry cobbler and some real red. These roses are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful that way. I'm going to get out my 3 different yellow colors, and I'm going to start with the lightest. And just go ahead and color these in all the way. You don't even have to do a wonderful, wonderful job because we're going to go back over it later, but we're going to get at least some of that base in there. And I definitely know we're going with the yellow, so I can put this yellow all over. There we go. Same here. And then these little buds as well. They're so cute. Okay, I think we're good. And then we're going to move on to our darker color. I'm just going to look at my swatch again and remind myself exactly how much that is going to add in color. So I'm going here, and I'm just going to go along just where I think, I don't know. Whoo! I was wondering what that smell was. It is this So Saffron Dark. Smells a little bit like, not chloroform, but it smells a little bit. So I'm just going along where these lines are, and then anywhere I think would be a little bit darker. I mean, they have already put the lines for you, but you know, this is yours. You can do whatever you'd like. But you see it's giving a little bit of nice little texture there. So we're going to color these areas in here. Maybe these lines here. So pretty. And then we're going to put them together. Now, if you want the tutorial for this, it will be on my blog, BeautyandtheStamper.com. I tell you every day, but oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, I tell you so that you could sign up for the newsletter if you'd like, and then that way we can stay in communication all the time. You'll know the sales that are happening, what's going on. And then I'm going through here again in some of these little tiny areas. And look at how pretty these little roses are getting. Now these don't look like roses, but they're still very pretty. And I could do other colors. Oh, you can hear a little one out there. Something's going on. But just little bits of color here and there. Now, if you are really like good at the Copic markers or the alcohol markers, I'm sure you know how to make all the light coming in from one way. I've never been good at that, but that's why I like that they put those little light lines there for us. So I think we're doing okay though. I think this one's coming out really pretty, but this is my main rose here, so I want to make sure that that is exactly how I want. And then we'll do some to this area here. So pretty. Okay. Now, oh, sheesh. I'm loving this so much. I'm trying not to like, don't keep going, don't keep going. But, I don't know. I'm going to go in with my dark here. And, again, don't add too much because you don't want to darken it up too much. But you definitely see how that just gives it a little bit of depth. Look at how pretty that is right there. And just by adding that little bit. And if you want it to blend in, you just come back over with some of the light and it will just be so pretty. So we're almost done here. We're almost getting to where we're going to put this together. It's going to be so nice. Oh, so pretty. All right, one last thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you. I have a little bit there that I kind of is not blending real well yet. So when I go in here, it's going to give another layer of depth and push that ink around so that it's all blended nicely together. So you see how that kind of is now blended. And we still have the lights and the darks, but it just gives a nice blended look. So I'm so sorry. I did not turn that off, and I can't turn it off right now because it is uploading a video. So if you see my video, it was the one with the it's the plan with me that I just finished. So I did my plan with me, and now I'm doing my Technique Tuesday, even though it's a Monday. But I want to make sure I have this out because the people who are subscribed to my newsletter, they get to see my Technique Tuesday a little bit earlier than everybody else. So, but we will have all of the information on the blog about all of my sales this week. So again, don't get confused. It's not Celebration. That'll be happening in January and February, and again later on. But this one's going to be called Celebration, and that is my own personal sale, week long, and we're going to start it tomorrow with Stampin' Up's sale, and then I'm going to piggyback off of that, and then we're going to keep it going all week long. So there we go. We've got the inside, the outside. We've got all of these that can be put away. That's so much fun. I love just seeing all, like, the whole conglomerate. Look at this. Just like all these colors, and oh, so pretty. We're going to get that out of the way for right now because we've got to put this all together. So we are going to take our paper, and I believe this is the gray granite. I'm not doing anything but paper and ink today. That's it. I started looking. I was looking to see if maybe I wanted, some bling on there, because if you know me, I'm a bling girl. And you see the alcohol markers do go through, so I always make sure that there's another layer. And I am using the multi-purpose glue because I want to be able to move this around and get this nice and centered. And actually that came out pretty nice, so we're good there. And then on this one, I'm going to be using a double here. So I'm going to take this. I'm actually going to get my silicone mat because I don't want the glue to get everywhere. I'm going to take this like that. And then this one, I'm going to put this right down because I want to have, there we go, I want to have that mat, but I knew that this is just a scratch piece of yellow paper, Daffodil Delight, that I happen to have, and it didn't fit like to make a whole border, and I'm like, that is okay. This is going to be just cute. So I went with it, and now I could give it some dimension, right? But I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it all the way down. If you want, you can do some dimension, but I'm just gonna make this a nice flat mailable card that I think anybody would enjoy receiving. Again, giving me time to move around with that multi-purpose glue. And then with my black, I've got that sending a little smile your way. And I'm going to just, yep. I'm going to get my paper snips here. Cut it straight. Straighter than that. And then I'm going to cut this one straight and give it a border. All right. I'm going to get that multi-purpose glue. And how long is this card? Half an hour. Not too bad. We'll be done by then. Move that out of the way. Giving that little bit of a border. And then here, you can put that right here, or you can pop that up, whichever you would like. I think for this one, I will put some of my dimensionals on here. I do have some black dimensionals, but since I have white, I'm okay with using the white ones. And I got that from my paper pumpkin this month. They gave us lots of dimensionals this month, so I was super excited about that. I'm just going to put that right down here. And that's our card. Look at how pretty. It says, sending a little smile your way. Keep it in case you need it sometime. Oh, I think this is just a super sweet and super cute card. I hope you like it. If you do, please give me a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified. I know there's been a lot of people who have not been notified lately. That is because they are no longer emailing the notifications. So click that bell so that you get those notifications and make sure your notifications are turned on. All right, beauties. Have a wonderful day. And again, check out the sales. Check out Beauty and the Stamper blog. It's BeautyandtheStamper.com. And you'll be able to see everything. All right, have a wonderful weekend. And well, it's not a weekend, it's only Tuesday, but Thanksgiving's coming up, so have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you later. Bye.